Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, I've been watching Robin Williams films. There's a torrent file with pretty much the entire collection, starting with Popeye. That was horrible. Then, yeah, the second movie and so on, and then Life According of the World or the World According to Garp, which was nice, especially John Lithgow. So tomorrow is Nyepi, which is Balinese national celebration, and there will be no internet, and everybody's supposed to stay inside in silence. All stores closed. They already closed early today, so I'm also a little bit earlier than usual, and I wanted to work ahead so I can have at least 2 episodes scheduled to be released, tomorrow and the day after. And then the funny thing is, I have nothing to say. I even asked ChatGPT, uh, like, listen, because yeah, I use AI to analyze my videos, and not because I want to. Well, there's some level of wanting to do good to make it right, but it's also, yeah, because I'm interested in what I'm actually speaking about. I've been analyzing the reality check episodes, and then he helped me to order them in different ways. So, the mosquitoes, in such a way that they form like a step by step. And while shift happens, yeah, he noticed that awareness moved from uh, actually, I don't know how he puts it, but there's a clear difference between the episodes in the beginning and the phase we've entered in lately. Awareness, being aware of itself. Yeah, and the video about the movie, in the movie, being the movie, etc. That was magical. But yeah, now, because yeah, now I wonder what to record, what to speak into, because lately I've been going through such deep processes that I sometimes feel like, and that's of course the mind is commenting, yeah, what use is it? They don't even get the things you talk about previously, and now you're going even deeper. And yeah, I would really like people to comment on my videos so I know where they're at. But it doesn't really matter. None of that matters. But that's the hard thing. It's really the most. I think from my perspective, this is one of the hardest things about being the talking head. You know, because we are raised, all of us, to have a purpose, to have a future, to work on something. And yeah, even, and not just spirituality. I mean, I see it also with my new neighbor downstairs. He's he's also a remote worker. He has this nice setup of 3 screens: his telephone, his laptop, his mini laptop. It's like really tiny, and then a big screen. And he explained, yeah, I'm working from this big screen. I'm used to it. And he eats healthy food, a lot of fruit, and he does yoga, and in the morning he does some training, and physically, yeah, he looks okay. But he hasn't asked me one single personal question. None. Only practical stuff. Yeah, the usual question is, how are you? But if you're really interested in someone, then how are you? Which implies there has to be a certain way to be. How? A much better question would be, who are you today? Or who are you pretending to be right now? Next time I'm gonna return that question. When I meet him, I will ask him, so who are you pretending to be today? It's so weird to live in this complete different reality than pretty freaking everybody else. Pretty much, yeah. And maybe this is just a story I've been telling myself for a long time, that I am so different. I am in such a different world. Maybe this is my identity, has become my identity. I mean, who the frick sits down at 7 a.m. in the morning to record a video just to show up the next day when there's no internet? I've really been questioning uh, these things. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, just showing up. Yeah, but what for? Mm, I don't know. Just feels like something I need to do, I want to do. Is there a difference? So I've been watching uh, yeah, Robin Williams also, but Timothy Ward, Ward. He's doing the same thing. My friend Tom from the Broken Mirror, he's doing the same thing. So apparently, people just enjoy. That's what I suspect. They just enjoy watching. Tom calls me stoic, slow. I just take my time to say things. But sometimes I really wonder, and this is why I kind of miss more people commenting. Even if it's just, hi, I'm from there and there, and I've been watching your videos a while now, and I noticed this and this, or yeah, maybe ask a question. Can you speak more into this and this? But yeah, of the 30 to 60 people who apparently, according to the statistics, watch these videos, only one or two leave a comment now and then. So, yeah, I'm guessing they watch a bit of it, some watch all of it, and then it's just scroll on. Next, next. And I can even imagine, like, one of my friends from a couple of years back. Yeah, I just love listening because you have such a calm voice. It makes me relax, even fall asleep. Well, they say that in the when you before you go into delta mode and like your deep sleep, so you're in the theta, then whatever I say, it's heard by your subconscious, and yeah, your subconscious takes it all in and then digests it while in the dream state. Yeah, and now I remember Alex asking me about, do you still dream? And I'm guessing he means about the future, or do you still have dreams like ambition? I'm guessing. It could also mean, do you still dream like in the night? Yeah, of course I dream. But do I have any ambition? No, I don't. Because ambition is tied into the future, like it, like something to be achieved, some goal to hunt, to work on. yeah, if you live in the here and now, there is no future. There's nothing to work on. There's nothing to go for. I mean, life just shows you, uh, guides you. Me, always in the here now. And yeah, my physical body asking for food, or yeah, the last couple of weeks to play some music and to dance in my room. I still don't feel like dancing in a crowd. And it used to be because of shame, and that might still be there, I don't know. But I just don't like crowds because, in general, when people meet for dancing, there's a lot of ego. I don't like these vibrations. No. Look at me. I can move my body in such and such way, copying someone else's moves, and then feeling great about yourself. Like, yeah. I remember a small clip from way back, and there was this girl on a, I don't know, some festival, and she was dancing like, everybody would say weird, but she was actually just enjoying. You could see it, clearly see it. She was just enjoying her body moving, and she was flapping her arms around. Yeah, like someone who has never seen anyone dance before or doesn't know the rules, the meaning, and just saw other people move around and concluded, ah, so this is what I'm supposed to do, move my body parts around, swing my arms like, they just loose threads. Ah. Yeah, it looks like this is being programmed in so deep. This is so deeply and embedded in our culture to not stand out, to not be the odd one out. I think it's such a loss. I mean, we are all unique expressions of the one. That's what they say. So why would you then do your utmost best to be the same as the other? To do the same as the other? One might even say, why would you argue with God who created you in this way? Who are you to argue with God? Because He made you unique for good reason, most likely. Yeah, I really like Robin Williams. He has a depth I don't see with many actors. And here, of course, yeah, like so many comedians, be funny, and then people really will appreciate you. Yeah, so that might be the thing, appreciation, attention. If you've never learned or you've never been taught, listen, it's not about appreciation. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, society shows you quite the opposite. Unless you're an extrovert and you really love to show off, then yeah, some discover this superpower of standing out actually is a superpower. Being the odd one out is actually making you a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah. What's it gonna be like in 10, 20 years? Because things are changing rapidly. But are they really? I don't know. I don't watch the news, and sometimes one of the managers here, Dewa, yeah, this and this is happening, and that and that and that, and he's very, into these things. So this is light bringing in your room, just showing up, doing his thing. See you tomorrow.